Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest news in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Ashley.
Can you tell us about the Mineral Council's achievements in socioeconomic transformation?
You know, the members of the Minerals Council have really exceeded everything that they needed to do. They've gone beyond compliance. When you look at the support for small business, when you look at supplier inclusiveness, when you look at community development, and every aspect, you know, even that there are 480,000 people now employed, a big percentage of them, 90,000, are women. Now, it didn't matter what color you were before 1994, you know, you weren't qualified if you were a woman. And now we've got 90,000 women in mining, which is incredible. So they've really gone the full length. But upcoming now is new legislation. So you've got the MPRDA being amended. That legislation is going to be amended. And the hopes are rising that the emphasis now will be on rewarding what has happened on the socio-economic front, the transformation that has taken place. And instead of having so much red tape, start rolling out red carpets for investors, because that will mean that this inclusivity will grow even further. The building of small business will grow even further, because the whole industry will then be able to feed into a bigger terrain. So I hope that this legislation really lives up to expectations, and they see that on the socio-economic front and the transformation front they've done so well. Now put emphasis on growth.
And platinum-based green hydrogen is being looked at as South Africa's new goal.
Yeah, so you know, a lot of people are going into green hydrogen at the moment, and it goes hand in glove with platinum, so it's fantastic. But you see the authorities involved with education and training, you know, they're even describing it as the new gold. And they know that there are going to be a lot of qualifications needed. They've already spelled out what they're going to do, what is needed in the hydrogen industry, the number of particular spots in the different parts of our economy. And it's something like 170, you know, different areas of activity that you need to create skills in. And this is being done early, and I think it's a signal to the government that they must move fast. I mean, when you see Namibia already producing green hydrogen, already producing green hydrogen that's processed iron ore. So, you know, they're looking fast, and their link with Germany, of course, has helped them. But Germany offered us the help, and we know that, you know, the European Commission president has been here saying, we're ready for your green hydrogen. So it's about time we started moving. Even countries like Bulgaria, you know, are starting to move fast, whereas we produced our first green hydrogen in 2012, you know, but it was an academic arena. So we know all about it. We know about the electrolyzers. We've got the platinum, we've got the sun, we've got the wind, we've got everything you need. We must go for it.
And South Africa's Hydrogen Corridor project has been shortlisted for just energy transition funding.
Yeah, this is good news. You know, so you see that at government level they are starting to look at the need for a move into a new energy source that is planet friendly. And so we did have that corridor, but it's been rejigged now, and it's now shortlisted for just energy transition funding. I hope that doesn't take too long, because, you know, we need to see some fuel cell electric vehicles moving around here in South Africa as they are elsewhere in the world. We need to see how you can set up existing infrastructure to actually cope with what has got to be planet friendly. And it needs to be seen in action in South Africa, as it is in so many hydrogen valleys everywhere else in the world, given our link to this. You know, we've been talking about it for ages. We've been looking at other companies like Ballard. I remember, you know, the Anglo-American at that stage, they were saying we should link up with Ballard. Ballard came here, and I actually interviewed the then president of South Africa, and he looked at what they were doing. We could have been so far ahead, because when you look at the number of installations that Ballard of Canada have put in, we could have been linked with them very early. So there's no excuse. We've got to get in there. We need the jobs. We need the growth of the economy. This is a way we can do it. Get going, guys.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
Thanks, Ashley.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.